Hi, I'm Mike, and I don't know anything, but I want to believe. Now, if you expect to find something religious here, no, you don't. You'll be disappointed. Go away. Now, remember TV series X-Files? In the office of Agent Mulder, on the wall, the big poster saying, I want to believe. Me too, but I can't. Friday morning, nice weather, I have a day off, good times for going in the woods. Nice weather. Some days ago, heavy rain, thunderstorm. Before that, very hot. Before that, heavy rain, thunderstorm. Crazy. Today, protests all over the world. Fridays for Future. Do I believe in climate change? Yes, I do. Do I believe it's man-made? Yes, I do. But maybe in a different way. Now, all over the globe, we have heat waves, massive rain, disastrous hailstorms, floodings. I grew up in the 70s. I know we also had heat waves back then. In Germany, we had summers with 35, 40 degrees centigrade. And then we had summers, they were more or less cold. A lot of rain. So either it was hot or it was wet. Now you have a heat wave and a massive rain and hailstorm together in 1 week. We even have tornadoes now in Germany. Are you kidding me? Wildfires all over the globe. USA, Canada, Spain, Portugal, Hawaii. Guys, what you're doing there? Anyway, I saw an interview with a guy who said no tree catches fire because it's hot or dry. It's always coming something from external. So, and in the end, they found out that every single wildfire was caused by arson. No climate change involved. Fridays for Future or Last Generation. Do I think they're doing the right thing? Yes, I do. I fully support them. But I think they are addressing it to the wrong people. They are addressing it to the general public, let's say the usual Bob and Karen, or to the politicians. You know, general public, they are not to blame. The politicians, they don't do anything about it. And the real guys who are in charge of it are the guys with the money. And they don't give a shit about you if you glue yourself to the street or go on a protest or whatever. But I don't say that those protests are useless. They are important because those protests bring us together. We are one. We are unity. That's important. Now, some days ago, when I was bored at my desk, I stumbled over a quote from Edward Lawrence, US scientist, who asked the question in 1972, can a wing flap of a butterfly in Brazil cause a tornado in Texas? You know, chaos theory, butterfly effect. You know, it was about the predictability of the weather. And yeah, the meteorological system, that was English, is so perfect yet so vulnerable when we interfere that we simply don't know what happens 1,000 miles away when we do a certain thing at home. We don't know. And then I remembered that I once read an article several years ago that the Germans in World War II were manipulating the weather by vaccinating the clouds with silver iodide in order to build massive clouds over the sea so that the Allied fighter planes would not find their target. And I thought to myself, wait a sec. And then I did some research. And I found out that currently, at this moment, several countries are performing weather manipulation. Countries like China, India, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Russia, USA, and Germany by vaccinating clouds and let it rain where it shouldn't. But vaccinating the clouds with silver iodide, it's a little old school. You can do this also with high power laser beams. That technology exists. Now, and if we learned one thing, it's whenever a technology exists, there's always someone who uses it. If it's nuclear power, genetic engineering, let's say it that way, cloning, if it works, it will be done. And if Lawrence already 1972 asked the wing of a butterfly can cause a tornado, you want to tell me that this massive manipulation of the weather has no effect? Although it's not that they don't even say that it has no effect, they don't even mention it at all. That's suspicious. But what they mention is you eat a steak, cows produce farts, CO2. Your combustion engine in your car produces CO2. Oh, you go on holiday by plane. You know, the entire climate change is your fault because of your bad behavior. Shame on you. Perfect example for gaslighting. blaming somebody else for your own bullshit. Now, I don't claim that anything what I say is right. I simply don't know. Whatever you want, Google yourself for weather manipulation, silver iodide, harp, and what I recently found, I haven't dug into that, gotta do it sometime, ionospheric heaters. Oh boy, if you're easily scared, that's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down. A different topic. The same with the, let's say, big sea. I have to be cautious. You know, last 3 years. Now I have to admit, 2020, I was fully compliant. I was part of the system. I was convinced. I had it 3 times. Fortunately, I think I'm pretty fine. I know people who are not. Anyway, now in the last 2 or 3 years, there was so much of lies coming to the surface. We have been screwed all the years. And now, they're starting over again. I don't know, man. The problem is, I don't trust them anymore. I want to believe. But all you show me is that I can't. You know, if somebody tells me something that is not the truth because he doesn't know better, that's fine. But if somebody lies to me on purpose, you're out. No second chance. No excuses. I don't believe anymore. Back to the Camino. I wanted to say this in the beginning. I forgot about it. I have no script, you know. Now, if you walk the Camino, especially if you do it several times, you start questioning your real life. And you wonder, is it all the way it should be? Couldn't it be better? What are we doing? I don't know if this is an aftermath of my 7 Caminos or if it's due to my progressing age. But I have no time for bullshit anymore. Now there's some folks out there saying, oh, that's exactly the reason why I now vote for the right-wing party. They know how to fix things. They will make everything right. Don't get me wrong. I'm neither right, left, or middle. Just leave me alone. And honestly, 1 or 2 right-wing guys I kind of like. They say some very good things. But the problem is, when you vote for them, it's like a marriage. You get the entire family. And there are a lot of folks, weird folks, dangerous folks, that you buy together with them. I wouldn't want that. And anyway, I think they are useful as long as they are in the opposition. Once they are really in power, they have to play by the rules. by the rules written by the big guys with the money. Did you read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams? If you didn't, highly recommend them. Now, superficially, it's a funny book, it's a comedy. But there's some scary parallels to real life. Now, one of the protagonists, Zaphod Beeblebrox, president of the galaxy. Now, in fact, he didn't have anything to say, couldn't decide anything. It was just for representation purposes. He was elected just for one reason: to distract from the guys who really are in power. Let that sink in. Now look at your own government. Doesn't matter if it's US, UK, Italy, Germany. This is a circus. Do you have the feeling that any one of those guys knows what he's doing? I don't. Maybe just a distraction. So whatsoever, I don't know anything. I have only questions. And there's more and more questions every day. And unless I get any satisfying answer, I don't believe anymore. I'm out of it. I don't tell you what you have to believe or what you don't have to believe. That's your own thing. I don't. I don't know about the future of this channel. I don't know in which direction I will be going, because I think the entire Camino topic, I think for this year is done. Not much left to say. I don't know, there's so many things that I would like to talk about, but I can't. I have to be very careful. I think 3 years ago, one video was deleted by YouTube because I spread misinformation. In fact, I didn't. But that's the way it is. But I don't stop, because for me it's big fun. So maybe I start talking about random things. We see. I hope you stay with me anyway. So far, stay safe, stay healthy, stay awake, think. Buon camino.